Yeah, I'm giving a reference as a D2 new demo to of array with size name number 5. Okay, now listen here. Why it is showing here? What I'm doing here? ಏನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀನಿ ಇಲ್ಲಿ? See, this is the D2 array. Okay. In D2 array, I'm initializing 0 index as a 100. This is possible. Why? Because this is not because this is an integer value. Can I use integer value in the non-static, in a non-primitive? Object creation is nothing but non-primitive data type, right? Huh? Non-primitive data type and the object creation is mandatory. Okay. Can I use integer value in a non-primitive data type? It is not possible. It is an integer value. So this is not possible. We cannot reinitialize value directly. Or we cannot initialize value directly into the array of objects. This is not possible because it is an integer. Okay. Now listen here. D2 of 0. What I'm doing here? What I'm doing here? What I'm doing here? ಏನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದೀನಿ ಇಲ್ಲಿ? I'm creating an object, right? I'm creating an array object. Alva. Okay. Now listen here. I'm storing I'm storing an objects into an array here. Okay. Here I will give it different index. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Now. If I execute, what will be the output? What will be the output? What will be the Yeah. See, if I print also, it will show the null values, right? Okay. So, see what I'm doing here. If I print also, it will display all the null values. Artha aita? Okay. Now I need to change any particular value. I will be taking like 3 index. In 3 index, I need to store x and y value. How to store, sir? Here I have taken x value 10, y value 20, right? I need to initialize this as x and y value into this. How, sir? How, sir? Vega. For my understanding, I'm giving start. Yeah, tell me, tell me. Huh? D2 of 3. You forget object creations and all, you forgot. We have to make use of dot operator. Okay, this out. Now listen here. D2 of what is the index number? 3. I need to change in 3, right? D2 of 3 dot x. Okay. Now in third index it will store 10 and 20. See, now the output is start 10, 20, and this 10 and 20 will be stored in the which index? Third. Are you understanding or what? Confusing? Huh? ದಯವಿಟ್ಟು ಕೇಳ್ಬೇಕು ತಾನೆ. Listen. Till now, this is not possible. You understood, right? Okay. See, here I am creating an object. I'm storing an object. Here, what I'm doing? Storing an object. Storing an object into the array. Okay. Here I am storing. See this diagram. I'm storing an object into the array. Okay, here I'm storing the object into the array with all the index. Okay, if I give a printing statement, I will get the input as a null, 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 null. Artha aita? Okay, see, now I need to initialize this x value 10, y value 20 into the index 3. Okay, ಈ index 3 ನಲ್ಲಿ I need to implement x value as a 10, y value as a 20. Okay, for that sake only I make use of this printing statement. Okay, what is the object reference here? D2. Okay, what is the index number? 3. Okay, to access the value I have to make use of dot operator dot x dot y, then it will automatically store into the 10 and 20. Understood? Huh? Now I want to display all the object. Okay, see, here I am displaying 10 and 20 into only 3, alva. Okay, no, listen here. Listen here. See, what happens now here? What happens now here? D2. Zero, 1, 2, 3. Now x is equals to 10, y is equals to 20. Now it is stored, Allah. Huh? The array reference is D2. Okay, now. Now I need to store x10, y20 into all the index. How I should store? We have to make use of. For loop. Okay, now tell me the syntax. To display all object. Yeah, now tell me the for loop. For int I is equals to 0, less than, D2 super D2 dot length ಆಮೇಲೆ I plus. Okay, now here ಏನ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು? ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಏನ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು? Printing statement. Yeah, system dot out dot println. Yeah, super D2 of I. I need to Yeah, d2 of I ಆಮೇಲೆ dot x. Then again I will copy this printing statement. I will change your dot x into dot y. See, if I execute this one, it will show start 10, 10, 20, 10, 20, 10, 20, 10, 20. It will be showing in the 4 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Because the 5 element is there, no? Array size is 5, alva. So automatically it will store x is equals to 10, y is equals to 20. X is equals to 10, y is equals to 20. This all will be stored in the which area? Yeah, array is also stored in the heap area. Automatically it will become x is equals to 10, y is equals to 10. Any doubts in this? Yeah, now take this diagram, take this program. Okay. Hey, no, no, no. If I want to modify or reinitialize the value, uh, reinitialize x and y value in second element. Okay, I need to go with, see, now what I'm doing here means, listen here, what I'm doing here means I need to change this x value, this second index ali, I need to change 10 as to 100, 20 as to 200. How to change? How to change? What is the reference? D2 array. I'm taking only the second element. What is the second element? Second index. You have to mention the index name, index number alva. Dot. I need to change the x value. Dot x is equals to, yeah, same things followed on. Equals to 200. Okay. See, now, yeah, I need to print alva. Sorry. Okay. After this printing statement, so I will take this one, d2 of okay. Now if I run the program, it will change to 220. Oh, sorry. Uh, give me a minute. Give me a minute. Yeah. Now it will change to 100 and 200. Okay. Now, listen here. If I make use of for loop, Monica, listen here. int I is equals to 0, I is lesser than 4, I plus plus. Okay. Yeah. Wait. Okay. Then SOP. What is the reference D2 of? Now what will be the output? Tell me. Yeah. Now what will be the output? It will print the memory address, object address. Why, sir? See, I will go to the coding part. See, while I am reinitializing the value, okay, while I am reinitializing the value, I need to take a particular reference. Okay, if I make all the reinitialized value, it is not possible in the Java. Okay, ನಾನು ರೀಇನ್ಶಿಯಲೈಸ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ ಪರ್ಟಿಕ್ಯುಲರ್ ಇಂಡೆಕ್ಸ್ ನಂಬರ್ ತಗೊಂಡೇ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. ಆಯ್ತಾ? ಎಲ್ಲಾನು ಅಟ್ ಎ ಟೈಮ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀನಿ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಅದು ಜಾವಾದಲ್ಲಿ ಸಾಧ್ಯನೇ ಇಲ್ಲ. ಫಾರ್ ದಟ್ ಸೇಕ್ ಓನ್ಲಿ ಇಟ್ ವಿಲ್ ಶೋಯಿಂಗ್ ಇನ್ ದ ಆಬ್ಜೆಕ್ಟ್ ಅಡ್ರೆಸ್ ರೆಫರೆನ್ಸ್. ಓಕೆನಾ? ಅಂಡರ್ಸ್ಟೂಡ್ ಎವ್ರಿಬಡಿ? Yeah. Write this program and write the tracing part. We'll move to the next example. Because array is a fixed size. Okay. Now I will create one class called as demo3. Okay, now then here I'm taking int x is equals to 10, int y is equals to 20. Okay, then main method. Okay, now listen here. I need to create the object demo 3 of array d3 is equals to new demo of 3 array with a size called as 5. Okay, to store the object we have to make use of for loop. For int I is equals to 0, I is equals to 0, I is lesser than equals to 4. I can use array dot length also. I plus plus. Okay, now listen here. What I'm doing here, d3 of I is equals to, I'm creating an object new demo 3. Now what will be the output? What I'm doing here? What I'm doing, guys, here? What is for loop is doing here? Storing an object into an array, right? Yeah, tell me. What is doing here? What is this for loop is doing? Storing an object of an array. Okay. What is the index value? What is the array size? What is okay? It's storing an object. We are not initializing any value. It will become as a null. Okay. Okay, it will become as a null. Okay, if it is empty spaces window, it will become as a null. Understood? Okay. Everybody. Okay. Now, listen very carefully. Okay. Now, no, listen. Yeah. Now I'm doing. Yeah. See, D3 of 0 is equals to new. I'm creating an object into an array. Okay, I'm creating an object into an array. What is the array size here? 5, 1, 2, 3, 4. Till now you understood, right? Huh? Everybody, till this you understood, right? Huh? ಅರ್ಥ ಆಯ್ತಾ? Okay. See, ಇವಾಗ ನಾನು if I run this program, what will be the output? Huh? Array index out of bond exception. Remaining this all exception. When I come to the exception part, I will be asking, okay. Huh? If I adding the element, if I adding the one more element into an array, it will throw an exception called array index out of bond exception. How to handle this exception, I will let you know in the exception part. Okay, now, listen here. Done, huh? Now, if I add this one, I will get an exception, right? I will get exception. This is not possible. Okay, now. Yeah. 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 See, what happens? No. Now, this all, now assume x and y value. If I print with an x-axis and y-axis, after this, if I print with an x and y axis, I will get the, it will store everything here. X is equals to 10, y is equals to 20. Okay. See, I am talking about only the drawback. For that sake only, I am not using printing statement here. Okay, now, ivaga, after this, if I use printing statement with the use of x and with the use of y, what I did in the last program, okay, everything will be stored here like this. Okay, if I add one more element, that is not possible. It will show array out of bond exception. Okay, to overcome that one, to overcome that one, huh? I'm not talking about exception. Okay, I need to add one more element. Okay, if I add one more element in same array, I will get an error. Okay, for that sake, we have to, for that sake, we have to create an another array with extra large size. How to create an another array? How to create an another array? Are you understood this? ಇದು ಅರ್ಥ ಆಯ್ತಲ್ಲ ಈಗ if I adding extra, like if I add extra element in same array, I will get array index out of one exception. Okay, to overcome that, we have to create another object with an extra size, extra large size. How to create an another object? Demo. What is the class name? Demo3. Respond, yeah, demo3. D3 now. D3 is already created, right? We have to go with D4 is equals to new demo3 of. I need to create extra larger size. Before the array size is 5. Now I will create 10. Okay. Now I will create extra large size. Okay. Listen here. I will write here. Okay. Now D4. If it is 9, Allah. 3, 4, 5. Yeah. Okay. To add an element into the fifth index, I have created an extra array with the reference of D4. Okay. With the reference of D4. Okay. Now listen in the coding. Okay. Now listen in the coding part. Uh, after this, these all objects should be created, will be stored in the D4, right? Okay. What happens? No, when I am adding an extra, when I'm adding an extra size, it will create an, I need to create an extra array. Okay. When I am creating an extra array, these all elements should be stored into this array. Okay, I will explain in the code also. I thought if I want to store these all elements, if, then this array I need to become, this array is empty, no? I want to keep this one as a null. Did you remember in the as a relationship? If I give D3 is equals to null means it will completely, once it is stored here, it will completely remove. Okay, now listen here. Here I am creating int I is equals to 0. Okay, I will copy the same thing. But here I will make change. Here ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನಾನು ಏನು ಮಾಡ್ತೀನಿ ಅಂದ್ರೆ I need to store this all these four, this 5 index value into this. No, what I should give here? D3 of I is equals to D4 of I. Understood? Huh? Yeah, D4 of I is equals to, we have to follow that LHS is equals to RHS. D4 of I is equals to D3 of, see, when I give like this, this all will be stored, these all 4 index will be stored here. X is equals to 10, Y is equals to 20. Okay. Huh? Now, next. See, now this everything is stored, alva. If everything is stored, this is become null, right? Here this array will be become empty. How to make an empty? How to make an empty? We have to make an empty D3 of I equal to null. Huh? We can, I'm not getting. Yeah, yeah. Wait. Then we have to take only the digita. Then you have to take only the reference. Okay. D3 is equals to null. When it is null, it will become, it will come, the D3 array will completely deleted. Okay, now. Yeah. Now, I need to create an object for the fifth index. How to create the object of the fifth index? D4 of 5, D4 of 5 is equals to new dem. Yeah. Now, if I created like this, see, when I give like this, the object will be created and x and y value will be stored here. X is equals to 10, y is equals to 20. And these spaces will be as a null. And these spaces are it will be stored as a null. Okay. Now I need to terminate the null. How to terminate the null? I need to terminate the null value in the which object? See, now object is stored, Allah. Understood? Huh? Tell me correctly. Otherwise, I will explain from first. Understanding everybody. Okay. My question is, see, after shifting this, to remove this, I have make use of D3 is equals to null. Okay, garbage collection, it will completely remove. Okay, this you have learned in as a relationship also. Right? When I give D4 of 5, new demo of 3, okay, the new object will be created here and x and y value will be stored here. Okay, now I have done with the programming. Okay, I don't want these unwanted spaces. I need to terminate these null spaces. Now tell me the code. One more array. Any idea? Answer it. I need to terminate the null value. I don't want the empty spaces. Yeah, tell me. I need to create an array na athwa for loop. I need to print that element, all the element, and I need to terminate the element inside the for loop only. Okay. For loop, tell me the syntax. Int I equals to 0. Nagendra, get out of my classroom. I less than. ನಿನ್ಗೂ ಅದೇ ಬೇಕಿತ್ತಲ್ಲ. Don't go outside, come here, stand up. Okay. Less than or equals to. Okay, I will come back. Now you tell me about this for loop. See, before I am terminating the value, I need to display this all object. Okay. For display this all object, I have to make use of for loop. Okay. To display the for loop, int I is equals to 0. int I lesser than is equals to ಅಥವಾ less than you both stand up, go that's it. I less than 9 and I plus plus. Okay, you're done in last program also, no forget. I less than equals to 9, I plus plus. Okay, now see, now I created the object. Okay, object also everything is will be stored there. Now if I want to terminate the null value, I have to go with the if condition. Okay, if I want to terminate the value, I need to go with an if condition. Now tell me D4, yeah, super, D4 of I not equal to null. Okay, after this I need to give the printing statement. Now tell me the printing statement. Sys out D4 of I dot x and followed by y. Okay, now if I run the program, I'll get the output. How many times? How many times I should get? 6 times, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm getting. Understood? Now all these null values are terminated using the if condition. Okay. Yeah, just we are printing. No, when you are using not equal to null, it will automatically terminate the null values. Terminate in the sense I am not taking the null value, just I am printing only the 5 objects. Okay. Okay, now write this program and the tracing part will move to the disadvantages of array. Okay. Right first. For online class students, if you have any doubts, let me know in the chat. This is the task program, right? In students, I am taking 3 default values of non-static. Then I've created one constructor. Which constructor? Parameterized constructor. Why I make using of this keyword here? Because the local variable and the constructor parameterized constructor are both are same. You have to make use of this keyword. Okay, I'm done with student class. When I come to the main class, okay, here I have created which array? Student array. Okay, then here I'm checking with the array size. Okay, how to check with the array size? With the reference of the array dot length. Okay, here I am storing the values to the array object. Okay, here I am storing the values to the array object, and these are the printing statement for the output console. Okay, these this is nothing but for spacing purpose. Okay, then I have created the for loop. I have created the for loop. Inside the for loop, I am accessing the name, grade, and marks. Okay, what is the other point? I have given another point, right? Yeah. Can anyone do that and show me? You take another for loop after this, like example, sys out Yeah. Mm, displaying student having more having marks above. I need to display those who students are scored marks above 80.00. What I should do here? What I should do here? I need to make use of for loop inside the for loop if condition. Okay. This is okay. Now you do this. Okay. Pick heading as the disadvantages of array. In one, you go. Class bit over. Next class over. You taken disadvantages of array. Huh? Yeah. What is this? Which syntax this is? Declaration and creations. Okay. What I'm doing here, I have created an array size of 5. Okay, this I already taught you in studying introduction. Okay, just listen. Here I have created the array size of 5 and I'm giving a values for the 0 index 10. I'm giving the values for the 1 index 11. Remaining index will be default value as a 0. Okay, when I possible. Hmm? This is possible. Why? Because array is an homogeneous. It should be, if I pass int, it should be like integer values only. Okay. Now take a first point as array is an homogeneous collection of data. Arrays can only store homogeneous data. Under this, write this example. Arrays can store only homogeneous data. Data. It's possible. Is this possible? Hello guys, is this possible? Why? I will get an exception handling. If I pass 5 into the 60, okay. Now take a point. Array is a fixed size. We cannot grow or we cannot shrink the array. Okay. Array is a fixed size. We cannot grow an array. Otherwise, we cannot shrink an array. Array cannot grow or shrink in size. Array cannot grow or shrink in size. This is the second point, okay? After this second point, you write this example. Okay, now. It cannot grow or shrink in size. Third point, array requires contiguous memory location. Array requires contiguous memory location. Array requires contiguous memory location. What is the meaning of contiguous, guys? Array is an contiguous memory location. What is meant by memory location? Okay. I will assume this is a RAM, okay? Okay. We'll assume this is a what is a RAM? Random. What it is used for? Store the data, to store the programs. Always when I converted into the machine code, okay, it will always stored in the where, like EPARIA, JDK version, all will be stored in the where. Where? It will be stored in the RAM only, no? It's dependent upon the RAM only, no? RAM will be like 4 GB, 6 GB, 16 GB. Okay, okay. Patience, be patient, okay? Okay, now. Okay. Now, there will be, let's see, assume, you are using a laptop, okay? You are using a laptop. In laptop, you are installed Eclipse IDE, Notepad, Chrome software, Mozilla Firefox browser, and n number of browsers. Okay, now for everything, the memory is allocated in the RAM. Okay, for everything, memory is allocated in the RAM. Okay, like this, assume like this box like structure. Okay, For everything, memory is allocated. And you installed Python, Anaconda software, C++, everything we need are spaces, right? Everything we need are spaces. Okay. Yeah. While allocating an array, when you're using an array in any programming, it may be in C, C++, Java, or Python, everything, array will be stored one after the other. Array memory will be storing one after the other. For that sake only, we'll call it as a contiguous memory location. Okay. Now I come to this part. Okay. See, now in the system, we have installed many software. Okay. If I open the Chrome browsers will allocate it this area. Okay. If I open the Notepad will allocate it this area. Okay. If I use the Java software will allocate this area. Okay. Hmm. But some, okay, this is an array will be stored in a continuous way. Okay. When I using the multiple software, when I use the multiple software, it will act as a free spaces. Okay. Always one after the other, the free spaces will be not available while using in an array. Okay. If I use array, one after the other, the free spaces should be not used. Okay. For that sake only, array will be stored in a contiguous area. Okay. Array will always stored in the memory one after the other. Okay. For that sake only, array is an homogeneous collection of data. Okay. These are these we will see in there's a topic called as an linked list. Okay, that I will be teaching in the collection topic. Okay, linked list is an heterogeneous, both homogeneous and heterogeneous. I'll be teaching in the collection topic. Now you understood, right? Array always should be stored in the continuous way, one after the other. Understood? Okay. Like this diagram. Array requires contiguous memory allocation. Now take a heading as a class diagram. New topic, class diagram. Wait, don't write this diagram. I will give some points. Constructor. Yeah, take a first point. A class diagram. A class diagram is a graphical or a class diagram is a graphical or picture oriented graphical or picture oriented representation of programs representation of representation of representation of programs. The second point is this diagram used while designing a software while while designing a software or before starting a coding or before starting a coding. What do you understood? Okay, next point. The class diagram looks like this. Okay, under this you write this diagram. See, while going your industry, when you are coming to the programming, like you have become a software developer or programmer, this class diagram is very mandatory. Okay, this class diagram will contain what are the attributes you have to mention, what are the constructor you have to mention, what are the methods you have to mention in the programming. Okay, for that sake only, for every software engineer, software programs, they will go with this class diagram. Okay, the class diagram look like this. This is the name of the class in the header. Okay, this is the attribute. What is meant by attribute? Attribute type, yeah, variables and constructor. Here will be the constructor and method. Okay, the class diagram will be look like this.